fixed it by plugging that thing in. I guess that must have just fixed it. Unplugging and plug in the microphone. Go figure. All right, I'm streaming again. Yay! Does it actually look okay? I guess it looks fine. Oh, only 4 people got that role. Did the important people get that role? I don't. You know what? Just to be safe, I'll keep doubling up. Oh, that worked out well. I guess I'll just keep that role. I don't have all day to be rolling. Oh, all right, it's time. Oh, somebody died. That's not good. Hey, dude, who still needs COP? Oh, hey, King Kappa. I do not need COP. Why do you? I'm finished on that. No, this. Oh, you're thinking this is a COP? No, this is a hard mode battle. We're just doing it for the stuff. I've finished COP like a while back. How are you doing today, King Kappa? What's going on with you? Ah, the fuck. My bad, bro. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's a mistake. Not bad, just grinding relics on Final Fantasy 14, very boring. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that that's a boring process. Yeah, that's too bad. Guess you gotta do what you gotta do, though, eh? I'm a lot on things. You move too slow. I wonder who he's talking to. Yeah, well, it is an MMO, so of course they're gonna have to do boring stuff. You thought World of Warcraft dailies were bad, but Final Fantasy 14 takes them to a whole new level of bad. Is it? Is that? Are you talking about a daily kind of? Is that? Or are you talking about something different? It sounds like you're talking about two different things. Wait until all the treasure falls down for a warp. Oh, well, I don't know why. Oh, I already have that. Okay, this works. Can I warp? Will my warp ring work? Yeah. Daily quests. I guess it does. Yeah. Does it have? I'm trying to remember from my brief time playing, like what you're talking about. Oh, I should really set my home point by the person who gives the key items. I guess. Try to remember to do that right now. Yeah. So like, so tell me about like what are the dailies like in Final Fantasy 14? What's with the 3 stars above the tombs? I hate it when people call them tombs. That bugs me. You have to unlock the Beastmen tribes to do their dailies. They give reputation and small amounts of guild. That's right. I remember that. Yeah. Is it very important to? Because I actually kind of just ignored those things. I did take notice of those, but the Beastmen tribes, but I just ignored those totally. Like, is that important for some reason? I mean, of course, when I was playing, I wasn't playing it very seriously. I was just kind of playing to have fun, kind of, which I didn't have a lot of. That's why I quit playing. The crafting was fun though. Warrior's Path. If you want the mount, you grind a reputation, but they added tokens you use to help you get your relic. Oh, so getting reputation up in those things helps you out with the relic process, huh? Well, that actually seems like a good idea for them. Make the relic process easier and give those things more of a purpose. But otherwise, the only purpose of doing that is for a mount. I would not do it for that purpose. Unless oh, that guy's disconnecting apparently. Oh no, I guess not. Hmm. Interesting. Well, thanks for the inside info on Final Fantasy. I don't play it anymore, but I'm still interested to hear what the game is. What things are like. The quests themselves are boring. Yeah, you had to wait over an hour for the fate to appear. The fates the whole fate system is one of the things that I like least about Final Fantasy 14. To be honest, fate camping isn't fun. No, I don't. I think fates in general are not fun. anything to do with fates. I just don't like the whole concept. I don't like having to use those to level up. I just don't think those are fun at all, personally. But especially the fate camping thing you're talking about really doesn't seem fun. Ditas guy, I don't know if he's having connection problems or if that is some other deal. I think somebody told me that people who play from the Xbox have that symbol a lot for some reason, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're disconnecting. I don't know. But yeah, I guess you have no choice but to camp those fates because you have to get your relic weapon because it's like important and stuff, huh? Got some Pluton boxes, got some older cases, older boxes. Pretty good. I'm gonna sort all my stuff. Let's see what else I got. These things, I don't know if those are useful. I just went ahead and took them because nobody else was interested, but can't really, not really sure if they're useful. Eventually, I want to have more mage gear. Do they add anything to C to give high levels a reason to go back? Well, what I'm doing right now, they're called high. What are they called? High rank mission battles, I think. High level mission battles. Well, basically, they're higher level versions of various mission battles. You can do the high level versions, and they drop better stuff. They're like for people who are like level 119, the high level people. So yeah, it's basically a reason. It's basically a way to reuse those battles to make them relevant again. Actually, there's a special campaign going on right now where if you do these battles, you get rewarded with more stuff than usual, including all this Beitetsu, Pluton, and Boulders stuff, which is like extremely. This stuff is all extremely relevant right now because they just added a thing where people's relic weapons need this stuff to be upgraded. So everybody's trying to get this stuff. So it's very valuable right now. So that's why I'm doing these. Yep, yep. How many relics around? None. I almost wanted to get one just for fun, but, you know. I don't know. I don't actually want a relic. I would like a mythic weapon, which I guess is a kind of relic, depending on what terminology you want to use. But a mythic weapon for Corsair is the one thing I'm interested in. But I don't know. It's a lot of work, so maybe someday. We'll see. Get a relic mate, come on. Like I said, if I was going to get anything, it would be a mythic. That's what I would go for first. 7. Roll again. 9. Okay, I'm going to keep the 9. I don't like that roll, but it's a lame roll, but I gotta keep it. Still need to roll samurai roll. I hate when there's like this super long delay between when you press attack and when it actually attacks. Okay, let me see if I can do samurai roll now. Sorry, you meant mythic relic, whatever. Yeah, RME, I guess, is what people use as like a shortcut term. I'm gonna re-roll that 7. I'm gonna take a chance. 8, okay, whatever. I'll just keep these are lame rolls, but I don't really have a lot of time to be re-rolling right now. Do mythics cost a lot of money? Yes, they do cost either a lot of money or a lot of time. But essentially, either way, they cost money in terms of opportunity cost because you have to put enough Alexandrite into them that it's worth like hundreds of millions of gil. So yeah, the short answer is yes, they cost a lot of money. So in other words, either you have to spend hundreds of millions of gil on Alexandrite, or you have to put in a ton of time farming that stuff. I'm just waiting for us to be able to use weapon skills again. Carolina. I guess now is the time. Can you solo Dynamis now? Yes, you can easily solo Dynamis. That's one of the main ways people make money. It's not quite as good as it used to be for making money, but it's still something a lot of people do. I actually personally think if you want to make money, salvage is like a great thing to do right now. Better than Dynamis. You want to farm an APOC? Yeah, go for it. You can easily do that. You can easily do that. Why salvage? Because that's where Alexandrite comes from. And you can make, I think that overall you make more money doing salvage runs if you know how to do them well enough and quick enough, which is not really that difficult. I think you make more money, especially since Dynamis currency is, I think it seems to be going down in value slightly now. Oh, that's the thing I want, the necklace. Let's see if I get it. Sif's lock. Huh? Don't need that. Just want to make sure that it's okay for me to lot on that. I don't know. I mean, I would think it should be. All right. I asked, told yes. Can't be any nicer than that, you know. I mean, I would ordinarily just assume that it's okay to, but I kind of feel bad for the other guy since he lotted like 25. Well, hey, we're doing like a million of these runs, so it's not like he's. I'm sure you can easily get one anyway. Waiting for the Zarlopt guy to pass. It's a little bit slow on the passing. Whatever. I've got no place to be. So how long have you... Hey, King Kappa, can I ask you a question? How long have you been playing 14 now? You're still playing it, obviously. Have you been playing it since release? Just wondering. Did I get that? Oh, cool. Man, I really wanted that. That's good. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do these Tenzen runs in the first place. Besides, obviously, the money. Is my warp ring up? Should be. King Kappa says, I'm just curious because I've been open in saying I'm not the biggest fan of 14, but at the same time, I am interested in how the game is doing, So I like to hear about it, even if I don't necessarily like to play it. I do actually want the game to do well. I want Square to be successful. Really still like Square, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the game. Because it's not like if it fails, they're gonna turn around and make a game more for me. They're just gonna not make any more MMOs. So I don't necessarily want that. Warriors Path, Phantom Gem, Abyssea. Oh, by the way, I have another question. How's the stream quality? I was just wondering. Somebody earlier said the volume was too loud. If you want to let me know, it'd be great. I turned it down. I thought it sounded okay, but appreciate your feedback. Since the release, you played the original dog shit version, but quit pretty soon after hitting max level. I've always been curious about the original version of Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I wonder if I'd maybe like that version better, despite what a lot of people say. I don't know. I do know that I've listened to both soundtracks, and I like the soundtrack to the original Final Fantasy XIV significantly better than the new Final Fantasy XIV. And the new Final Fantasy XIV has a little bit of decent music, but I think the originals was better. So that's one thing that I like more about the first release of 14. Other than that, though, I know very little about it. The original 14. One of these days, I mean, it's not like I can go play it now and try it out because it's gone, which is kind of sad. But I'm kind of curious about it. I want to check it out. Like, I'm sure there must be videos I can look at or something. Just gonna double, triple, quadruple check that I have the key item. Because I'm paranoid. Yeah, it's right there. I need to use more sushi. I'll wait until we go in before I do that. The original would have been fine if the UI and servers weren't so bad, but it was pretty much Final Fantasy XI with better graphics. See, you say that, and that's what I wanted out of 14 was 11 with better graphics. It's exactly what I wanted. I prefer 11 over 14. That's why I'm playing now. So, I mean, you say that almost as if that's a bad thing, but to me that sounds like a good thing. That's why I wonder. I'm curious about it. What the original 14 was like. And I mean, like, I think that the way they changed 14 in the re-release was, it feels like they decided to be a lot more safe with it and basically make it copy World of Warcraft and other popular MMOs in a lot of ways. Which all the ways in which they did that are all the things I don't like about 14. So, but then again, I don't know if I would have liked the original 14 either because I never tried it, and it's hard to find out now. Is Malgarux wearing Leaping Lizzie boots? Malgarux? Where do you see Malgarux? Who are you looking at? It must be some kind of delay issue because I'm not seeing the Malgarux, but probably not. You pretty like at this phase in the game, you pretty much are wearing almost all level 99 equipment, stuff like that. You would have no value anymore. It could be a lock style, or it's probably just some boots that look like it. Like what you see me wearing right now is not what I'm actually wearing. This is just a lock style that I think looks cool. Like that dude, he's wearing a behemoth suit. That is a play item. You wouldn't actually wear that in combat, but they have lock styles now, which means that you can look how you want to look, which is independent of what you're actually wearing. He must have wandered off. I'm gonna guess no, but I don't. I doubt it. Probably the amount of people that still have Leaping Lizzie boots is extremely small. And if they do, it's probably in storage. They probably are not carrying them around and wearing them. Even at low level, people wouldn't really bother to get Leaping Lizzie boots because the way the game is now, you level up so fast in 11. Pretty much people just upgrade their weapon and just like go out like either naked or just wearing some vanity items, basically naked. Like nobody bothers to upgrade equipment until you get to level 99 because trusts are so powerful. Oh, are they in? The Warrior's Path. You being home in all day? Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. You can switch the appearance of gear. Yeah. No, I think that was a great addition, and I like the way they did it too. Make sure that everybody's in before I roll. Okay. Chaos. Come on, good roll. 7. I'm gonna take a chance. Re-roll that. 8. I'm gonna take a chance on that too, since that's unlucky. I don't want to waste a snake eye. All right. Didn't get it, so we'll just random deal and try again. This time I'll roll more conservatively. I will re-roll this 6. Hope I don't get unlucky. All right, 7. I'm gonna keep the 7. That's just about the worst roll I would ever even dream of keeping. But since I've already busted once, I'm not gonna try to re-roll that. More important for people to have some kind of roll. And also, I've got to keep my TP up so I can actually. Oh, I should use sushi. I forgot. That would be important. I won't have a necessary. My accuracy will not be sufficient without the sushi. All right. Oh, a lucky roll. I'll keep that. Okay. Can't say you're a fan of that Galkus Behemoth armor. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. It's a little burly. A little too burly for me. I guess I would say. Not a big fan of that look, but hey, to each his own, right? Now my look, I think, looks awesome. That's just me. We're pretty much rocking these battles. Like, I've been in some other groups that have not done nearly as well as this group, I have to say. But these battles are going pretty smooth, except for that dude just died, which is not good. But other than that, yeah, this thing I'm wearing right now is Special Unity, a Special Unity shirt. They have all kinds of weird, like, almost T-shirt-like items now that you can wear. Some of them look pretty cool, though. There's so many vanity items in this game now. You can solo kill Odin and IIRC. Yes. You can solo all the old level 75 content. You can solo all of it because the armor set looks cool. Yeah. It's pretty. I mean, it's on the one hand it's kind of sad, but the other hand it's kind of cool too. I guess just it definitely feels cool to solo stuff that used to be brutally hard. Casual, yeah, casual. Oh, somebody died again. Sucks for them. Oops. Why did I just? I don't think that was the right time to weapon skill. Oh well, it doesn't matter because it's about to win. See, that's the true end game, glamour farming. Yeah, you know, surprisingly, a lot of Final Fantasy XI is glamour farming now. But you know, that is kind of true of a lot of games, isn't it? Yes, it is. How did you make? That's how you make old content relevant. Yeah, I agree with that. That's very true. Divinator. Nope, don't want that. I will take that. I will take that. Sukeroku Hachimaki. It's the first time I saw one of those drop. Is that good? I can't even. I mean, I'll take one, I guess. Nobody else seems to be interested. And all jobs can wear it. Weapon skill accuracy plus 30. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Probably throw it away. But for right now, I'll take it. I mean, that is one way to make old content relevant. My personal idea is to have stuff that stacks. I think all equipment type things in these games should stack on top of each other. It seems like I'm surprised that nobody does that. At least not as far as I know. No MMO does that. Has like it's almost like you have an armor, like say an armor set, and then you attach like seals to it or tags to it or whatever, and they're like additive. So like the more content you do, various content gives you various tags, and the old ones never invalidated because even if it's like a +1, it's still one more stat. You know, seems like an obvious thing to do, and I've never seen any MMO do that, as far as I know. I guess I would keep it relevant if I were making an MMO. But vanity items is another way. Got Warriors of Cat, Abyssea. Let me say hello to this linkshell person real quick. New people showing up in the linkshell. Seeing Summoner in Final Fantasy XI makes you so sad. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 Summoner is a joke. It's a glorified warlock from World of Warcraft. Well, I don't know anything about warlock from World of Warcraft. I know what that means, but I do understand the sentiment that you don't like the changes to Summoner from 14. You're not the first person I've heard say that. I never played a Summoner myself. Well, yeah, now that I think about it, what were some of the complaints? I remember we've had this discussion before, not with you, but with somebody else. And what did they say? Oh, yeah, the avatar. They were saying their complaint with Summoner was the avatars in 14 are like all super lame. Oh, what? They want to call it? This person's out of merit points. Oh. It sounds like we might be quitting. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'll just keep talking. Warlock is a pet class with DOTs as damage. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. That sounds like in Final Fantasy 11 terms like a cross between like Scholar and Summoner, I guess. So you're saying that Summoner in 14 is a pet class that uses DOTs. I mean, I don't see why that would be bad necessarily. It's definitely different. I can get a replacement. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna. Let me check how many merits I actually have left. Because sometimes that number is inaccurate that it shows up there at the top. Yeah, the avatars are small pets known as Eggy. Let me find you some pics. No, you don't have to. I've seen them before. Somebody posted those pictures already. I mean, well, I mean, if you want to post them, that's cool. I might be hard for me to look at them right now. But I have seen those before. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, I think that's I don't really get why they did that. You know, it seems kind of lame. Like the way avatars were in 11 are so much better. Like you know, the classic renditions of like the cool beasts. You know, Ifrit and what are the others? Is Shiva one? Shiva, Ifrit, is Rama one? I don't think Rama is one. What are the other ones? Let me look at my thing. Yeah, Titan, Leviathan, Garda, Shiva, Rama. Oh, Rama is one, yeah, of course. Ifrit, Carbuncle. You know. Plus you get, you know, your starters, the cute little pet carbuncles, like having your own Pokemon. It doesn't really, it's not the same in 14. Doesn't, I think the way they change it just seems lame. I understand, you know, it's cool to do different things, but I think that's a bad change. It just makes the job this does not feel as exciting, you know. It should make it more like Pokemon, Final Fantasy Pokemon. That's what Summoner should be. Do they add Bahamut as a summon? No, Bahamut is an end game mission. Well, not end game. It was part of Chains of Chromathia. It was a story mission. You had to fight him as a boss, but they never did add him as a summon. But actually, you probably know that, don't you, already? No, they never did add him as a summon. I guess they figured they already showed him as being gigantic, and if you had him as a summon, they couldn't have him be that big because that would be crazy. But they also couldn't shrink him down probably because it would be weird. So I guess that's why they. I don't. Odin is not a summon either, even though he's in the game. But I think I think Alexander is, and what are the other ones? The Diabolos. What are the other summons? Diabolos. They added Siren to the game, and Siren is her model is done in such a way that she can easily be summonable. I think without any problems. So I feel like they probably will add Siren at least. You farmed him when you played during COP. Bahamut got his cool multi-hitting side. Nice. I never did that. I never farmed Bahamut. I think I kind of missed out on that phase of the game, the Chains of Chromathia era. I wasn't around for that. I quit just after it was released, and I came back just as Ottergon was released. Make sure nobody's talking to me in the chat. Nope. I guess they need to find the sixth person right now, so I guess we're going to have to wait if we want to continue. Oh, here's Fallon. Hello. There you're on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into my config and I'm going to turn off damage just because it's going to make it easier for me to see the weapon skills I need to chain off of. And I don't really need to see that. COP was your favorite? Yeah. You know, Chains of Chromathia was a great expansion. It was awesome. I think my favorite is probably Ottergon, but I would say Chromathia is a close second. Because Ottergon is amazing as well. And they added a lot of really cool stuff that I liked a lot. I used to love Assaults. Assaults was like my favorite thing to do in this game. Like I had my own static and we went through it and I went through the long process of getting captain. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. What are they talking about? Let me pay attention for a second. You want great axe or dual wield? Is he a warrior? That's cool. It's been a long time since I partied with a warrior, if that is what he is. Let me check before I speak too soon. Yeah, he's a warrior. Nice. Oh. Oh, should I? I guess we're going to go get more merits. I should probably do that as well. You think you had to do assaults to buy salvage tokens to enter? Yes, that is correct. You had to do assaults to buy get the points you needed to buy the salvage tokens. Yep. That's I did dabble in salvage a little bit, but salvage was I kind of gave up on it in the original game. I tried a little bit. You know, it was one of those things where it was just the type of end game thing where you just had to do like weeks and months of runs over and over again to have a chance at getting your equipment. And it was just this really long, painful process, and it was too much for me. But assaults was something that I enjoyed a lot. I kind of miss, like, they don't exactly have anything. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of do, but I don't think there's any end game that is as rewarding or as cool or as varied or as interesting as assaults used to be. So I think that Ottergon was my favorite end game period. Okay. Bizarro. Is that how you say this? Oh, I never know how to say some of these names. Lemuria. Wait, nope, that's not the right one. Mizero. Is it Mizero or Mizeru? I think it's probably Mizeru, actually. See, you never really think about this when you're just sitting here silently playing and not talking. But then you go on a stream, you stream Final Fantasy, and then suddenly you find yourself having to say all these words like, oh fuck, I've never actually tried to say that word out loud before. Mizeru? Mizeru? But actually, I think that one's not too tough. It must be Mizeru. And yeah, if he's gonna, I may as well go get some merits too if he's gonna farm them. May as well. But yeah, no. Although, yeah, I did love Assault. I do think that Salvage was a cool endgame event as well. I like it. Not my favorite, but I thought it was cool. It was interesting. You definitely had to think carefully about how you played in Salvage. And I'm not faulting the game either for making it such a huge grind, because that's what you do with an endgame and an MMO. You have to have some kind of grind like that. I mean, it's only natural. Where did this dude go? Oh, he's right here. Yeah. Probably should give him some kind of role. Oh, Corsair role obviously would be the natural. Well, let's start with Chaos. I'll just wait until there's like more people here in case other people are fighting. But I think what he's going to do is he's probably going to go gather up a ton of monsters and then like wipe them all out himself. I'm not really too sure, but I believe that's how this works. Oh. A 9. I guess I'll keep that. Why are you in Sky? I'm actually not in Sky. This is a new area that was released with the latest expansion called Esha. The Esha zones are usually, well, the first 2 Esha zones are like remakes of original zones. So like there's one for Sky, there's one for Zeta, there's Esha Zeta, which is like basically like a remake of Esha Zeta. Oh, hey, it's this dude. I want to find him right now. Where did my friend go? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, no, but it's not Sky. I mean, everything is gray, and there's different monsters here. Everything's level 99. This is actually where the current end game of Final Fantasy XI takes place. Where did my buddy go? I wanted to give him. I want to give everybody Corsair rolls, but everybody's like standing in different places, so it's kind of awkward. Oh, he's way over there. Yeah. So, but there's also a unique area called Reisenjima, which is like kind of a cool looking new area. It actually looks like very Japanese. So like there's bamboo gardens and stuff. It's a cool area. Okay, well, since nobody else is around, I'm just going to go ahead and give us Corsair rolls, I guess. Although it's pointless because we have to wait for everyone to. Okay, there comes somebody. All right, let's do Corsair roll. This is the roll everybody wants. I like Reisenjima. I'm not a huge fan of these areas just because I'm not crazy about the music really here. I think they could have really had better music for these areas. It's just my opinion. I want to re-roll that. That's a lame roll. Oh, look at that. 10? Okay. 11. 10 means 11. Got that roll in 3 people. That's good. Oh, there's only 3 people in there. Order of Love, help me out. Oh. Where's he? I don't even see him. What? So that last story patch you got with that Phoenix girl, we got an in-game event from 14 to celebrate the end of 11 story mode. Yeah, I heard about that. Her name was, it's Roha, I believe. Roha? Yeah, I like her. She's a cool character. It was cool you got her outfit. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I like her. I like her. Maybe I should be giving him, like, Dancer's role. I'm kind of worried about his health. He doesn't need to do more damage. He needs to survive. Yeah, and I'm not a dancer, so I can't actually heal him. I can only protect myself. Tenzen's daughter or something? Is she? I don't know if I've gotten far enough in the story where they've talked about that, but that could be the case. Wow, dude, you should have said you never finished it. Huh? Oh no, that's okay. Oh, is that like that's no big deal. It's no big deal. Yeah, no, the thing is, I'm actually pretty far in it. I'm in chapter 3. I'm decently far, but the reason I haven't finished it yet is because I only want to do it on stream, which means there's only certain times I can do it. So that's the reason why I have not finished it yet. But hopefully really soon I will. Now I'm addicted. Nah, don't worry about it. Like that's honestly I don't think that's much of a spoiler. It seems obvious now that you say it. I almost thought that like I was supposed to know that already and I just missed it. Because I do try to pay attention to the story, but sometimes some things I kind of skim over some things and it's like, oh, was that mentioned? I don't know. It's cool. Don't worry about it though. Not that neck. One from Sky. Oh. Oh, is there such a thing? Oh, that's what he was talking about. He's talking about the torques. When he says neck, torques, right? Yeah, the torques that all the warders drop and stuff. That's what he's talking about. Oh, what's going on here? What's he? What's he doing? Confused. I should just follow him. I mean, I actually, I'm mostly caught up with the story stuff in 11 now, and I'm enjoying it, you know. Especially the later stories, I think, get even better. I like the characters. I think the latest one, Rhapsodies of Vanity L, have been really good so far. They did a good job of like bringing all the characters back and involving them in the story and stuff and whatnot. So it's been fun playing through that. Ow, I hurt me. Oh, it's Warrior of Hope. Well, time to fight. Oh, were we supposed to not fight him? I think he just slept him. Oh, I thought we were gonna fight him, but apparently not. Well, he's asleep again. Oh, I thought we were gonna fight this thing. The storytelling 11 is amazing. 14 is boring. You know, I kind of agree. What happened to? Oh, all of a sudden my keyboard's not working. There, okay, there we go. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I kind of agree. I prefer the story in 11 as well. I will say this about 14. I think that the character designs are awesome, which is also true of 11. 14 does have really cool looking characters, but the actual story, I have had a lot of trouble getting into it. It's just something about the way it's written. It's just a little too overwritten for me, I guess. I could not get into it. So I just ended up skipping a lot of the dialogues. Although I still enjoyed looking at the visuals. Oh, now we're fighting it? I almost don't want to fight this thing because I don't want to like do the wrong thing. I don't know what he's doing. Should I put it to sleep again? Oh, I didn't last. Ow, now I'm getting hurt. This sucks. We need to kill this stupid warder guy. Is it time to fight yet? Everybody's just standing around. It makes me feel like I should stand around too. Uh, too many filler story missions in 14. Yeah, well, yeah. That also. Ninja as a DPS in 14 is really cool. Yeah, that's actually the case in 11 as well. They kind of nerfed Ninja's. Well, they didn't really nerf it, but they really took away just by the way they designed the new content the Ninja's ability to tank. Like the latest content, the high level content, Ninja can't tank it anymore. I think it's kind of sad. I really liked when Ninja was a tank. I thought that was neat. That was a really neat alternative style of tank. But they seem to have designed the game away from Ninjas being able to do that. So both in 11 and in 14, I think that's really disappointing. I'm already full on merits, by the way. I mean, which is not to say that it's not cool that they are a damage dealer. I mean, that's fine, but I just think that it's a cooler for the job to be a tank. MMOs always need more tanks. They always do. And it's cool to have an evasion tank. Oh, I didn't drop any twerks. Time to warp, I guess. Dark Knight is a tank in 14. Oh yeah, I heard that too. That's really strange for Dark Knight to be a tank. I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting, but I found that to be really strange. Can't say you're happy about it, but they implemented it well. You want to tell me more about that? Like how they are they some kind of like blood tank where they like get power from taking damage or something? I think I heard something about that. I don't remember if I have the key item or not. I don't think I do. Do I? Oh, maybe I do. Just double check. I guess I already got one before coming here, which is actually a smart thing to do. Okay. Abyssea. You're not happy about why did you prefer Dark Knight as a damage dealer, huh? Dark Knight's parry and use dark magic to increase defense. Interesting. You wouldn't think this seems like the opposite of what you'd expect, though, doesn't it? And not just because Dark Knight was a damage dealer in 11. It does seem a little odd to use dark magic for defense, Which doesn't seem quite right, It seems like this should be for attacking. I would understand it if they were like a tank that like used damage that they took to do revenge damage or whatever, like a blood sort of tank. But yeah, I don't know. It seems weird. I mean, it is. I'll give them credit that it's different, and different is not bad. It's not a bad thing, but it does seem a little off for Dark Knight to be a tank to me. Why not make like Summoner a tank? They could summon like something that would just be real tanky. That would be cool. There's all kinds of things you could do. The meta in 14 right now, when it comes to tanks, is just do damage. Tanks can do really high amounts of damage, almost as good as real damage dealer. You notice I don't say DPS, I say damage dealer. I prefer the 11 terminology for that. Dark can do a lot of damage, so it makes sense for a tank. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, DD. Did you totally forget about that? Yeah. It just makes more sense to me. One thing, it's one less letter to type. And it's the same letter, just the D key twice, right? It's easier than typing DPS. It's better to say, it's easier to type, right? Right? But also, like DPS does not make sense as an adjective. Like, hey, what are you? I'm a DP, I'm a damage per second. Oh, you're a damage per second. Like, try saying it like saying the actual words out loud. And this doesn't make any sense, right? Hey guys, I'm gonna come. My job is to be a damage per second. Like damage per second is not. It's something you do. It's not something you are. Like DPS is something that you look for as a trait, like as on a weapon. It's not like a job. DD, you're a damage dealer. It just makes more sense. DPS doesn't make any sense. I never really got why that became the accepted lingo. But I mean, at least in 11, it is still like I see a lot of people still use DD. Actually, I see like the other lingo does kind of leak in sometimes. Like occasionally, I'll see people calling their characters tunes or saying their DPS. That's not that uncommon. But the old Final Fantasy terms still exist and they're still used a lot, which makes me happy. I generally prefer those. I hate the term tune. It just drives me. I hate it. It's just something about it just makes me kind of sick. Like I'm not a tune. This is not Toontown. I'm not playing it. You know, it seems silly. I don't get why that became lingo. I mean, I guess you need some kind of term to call your character, and I guess character is a little unwieldy, but not tune. You know, I'm fine with just saying character. Anyway, we seem to be. I don't know if some people disconnected that we're waiting on, or if we're just going to try to. I think there were some disconnections. Czar. That Zareth guy disconnected. That guy, I would not be surprised if that guy just was tired of playing and that's how he quits parties. He was definitely kind of a rude guy. And I'm not even complaining because it doesn't bother me. It can be, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind being people rude. Oh, he's back. Yeah, okay. I take it back. He's not that bad. Zarlofts. Sounds like Zoloft, you know? Sorry, window or crash. Well, it happened to me too. Can't blame me on that one. It's something that is annoying when you're trying to stream. Like you have to if it's something that's annoying with Final Fantasy 11. If I try to open up the what is it called? Control Alt Delete, like the console, it'll crash Final Fantasy 11. So can't do that. But that can make some things problematic. Like when, for example, which was just happening earlier, OBS was kind of freezing up, and I basically needed to open that in order to like get rid of it, so I could try to reboot it. And that's what caused it to crash for me before. That's annoying. I'm just gonna. I know I checked before, but just gonna triple check, make sure I have a key item. Always good to be ready. You can window mode in Final Fantasy 14. Thank God. You remember needing windower in 11? You can actually. I am still using windower. Windower is still a very useful tool for 11, but you can actually natively go to windowed mode in 11 now. That's something they changed a couple years ago. Something they added. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of things you can do in 11 now that would surprise you probably. 11 is a very different game now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's use some fireworks. I'm bored. Let's see what fireworks we have to set off today. Oh, flarelets. I've got tons of them. Let's use them. But I do still use windower, like I said. Lots of useful things you can do with windower. There's a ton of useful mods now for Final Fantasy 11. I bet this looks fun. Fire Breath Swirl. Maybe I'll show you some of the most useful mods I have. Just like for example, probably the most useful one that everybody uses is Gear Swap. Now, you probably remember how there was a thing called Spellcast, depending on when you played. Haha, I know, it's like Dragon Bell. Yeah. How there was a thing that lets you basically switch gear automatically because of the way 11 works. There's so much gear. Like, it's optimal to have certain kinds of gear sets for certain actions. So people will carry around tons of equipment and they'd switch. Now, the updated version of that is called Gear Swap, and it's more advanced. It lets you switch gear on all kinds of triggers. The downside of that is that you now have to carry around a lot more equipment than you used to. I'm actually carrying around in my wardrobe 77 pieces of equipment. 77. That's like an entire. To be fair, some of that is gear for Thief, because I combined my Thief and Corsair gear into one thing. But there's not that many unique pieces for Thief, because Thief for me is just like a ghetto job I used to like farm salvage or dynamics. So still, it's probably like 70 pieces of equipment, unique equipment for Corsair that I have to get to carry around. But one of the good things they added recently was wardrobe. This is an in-game thing. It's an inventory, a separate inventory just for your equipment, and you can equip things from it. So all my equipment is actually equipped from the wardrobe, and I guess it's kind of like their ghetto way of implementing the armory system into 11. Armory system is one of the really cool things about 14. I think it's one of the coolest things they added. So it's kind of a ghetto armory system. You can equip basically. It frees up your main inventory to just like hold all of your other stuff, which is really nice, you know. So gear swap, obviously. Wardrobe is really cool. Yeah, that's been around for a few years, I believe, at least 3, I think. Looks like everyone's probably just about ready. Another cool thing. So another cool mod that I love is called Find All. So you use 2 backslashes to use these mod commands. You type Find All and then just anything. Like for example, let's see, I want to see how much food I have. Sushi. It shows you every single piece of equipment, not only on your character, but on mule characters, any account that you have, that you own. It shows you where, like how many you have, which bag they're in. Oh, are we going in? I think we're going in. Oh. It is that. It's awesome. It's awesome. There's a lot of. Also, you might have noticed this little radar here. This is not a native thing to Final Fantasy XI, if you remember. That's a mod. Very useful one. Okay. Chaos roll. Oh, one person's still not in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now they're in, so I can re-roll and it should get them. Come on, good rolls. 7. I'm gonna take a chance on a 7. You re-roll. I still have fold up. Oh, I got a bust. Unlucky. Unlucky. All right. Have to roll a bit more conservatively now, unfortunately. I hate to roll conservatively. Hate it. Okay, we got a lucky roll. I'm gonna stick with that. Now I'm gonna use my sushi. You off to bed? All right. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and come back again sometime. Thanks for following the stream. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Uh-oh, he's coming. He's coming. Fuck. Oh my God. What do we do? What do we do? Dun 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 Fuck it, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna take a chance on a high school dance. All right, 9, whatever. Waiting for Rudra's Storm. I love lead and saluting. Oh, I configured the damage out of here. Chat filter. Attacks by you. Whoops. Put the wrong thing in there. Okay, there we go. I want to make it easier to see the weapon skills when to use them. Damage is just getting in the way. Okay. Looks like we're in the don't use weapon skills phase of the fight. Trying to focus. Uchusemi-san. I remember there was a time when that was like such a desired thing. Bam! Darkness. Come on, let's loot. Give me some TP. Oh, it's too late. Didn't quite get it in time. Look at that. I actually missed twice. It's not missing. Fuck you. Oh, I should probably put on... I just realized I don't even have accuracy gear on. No wonder I'm missing. There, that should help. Bum, 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 bum. I like this music a lot. This is one of my favorite boss musics in the game. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, my favorite is Ragnarok. What is it? It's called Ragnarok. It's the Alexander boss fight music. That's my favorite boss music. But I like this one a lot too. All right, he's dead. Bum, 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 bum. That actually seemed a little shakier than some of our earlier runs. I mean, we have different people now, but you know, we still won. Whatever. Hey, that necklace everyone wants. Nice. Good for them. Don't need that. I have that, right? I'm gonna do a paranoid double check. Find all Mizukage. Oops, I typed it wrong. Tell me that it is in my inventory. It is. Well, then I can pass it. Who's going to be the lucky winner of that? Is anybody in here who wants? Oh, nobody cares about that. That's kind of sad. So the one guy who needed it, like, didn't get it. Oh, or he let. Well, I guess it's his fault for leaving the party, but I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, maybe that. No, he's new. Who was the guy who needed it? Hmm. Let me double check that I can use the warp ring. Warp ring, where are you? Yeah. It's all good. Oh, that reminds me how many. Okay. I want to check how many slots I have left in my inventory. Looking pretty good. I should clean up my inventory. It's a little bit messy. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Maybe I'll change my look. A little tight. Like, I don't know. Feel like something different. Dun 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 dun. Oh. God, music, all the music in this game is so good. It's just so good. Why is it so good? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Somehow they just made a game and the soundtrack was just good. Nobody quite knew why. It just happened. It's a mystery that may never be solved. I love my movement speed roll. So nice. I think from now that I have this necklace that I wanted from Tenzen, from now on I'll stick to with Leviathan battles, because I think Leviathan battles are a lot faster. This Tenzen guy can be kind of annoying. Alright, I'm able to use this. It looks kind of cool when I do like the dance with the wings on. Is Ditas disconnecting? Or is he the guy that just always had that symbol randomly? Hmm. Alright, let me check my inventory here. Need to do a little bit of sorting. Man, so many chapters. This is a great way to get chapters. Oh my god, 24 of those. It's nuts. That is nuts. I regret ever spending sparks on any of those chapters. Also got a bunch of scrap to sell. These things are worth 100k, I know. These, I'm not sure. Probably not much. This, maybe I can trade that to a mod. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if that's useful at all. It has high stats. I have to like take a closer look at that. And then I got this thing. Is that throwing on it? Ginseng. Accuracy, attack, restore. What slot does this go in? How do I not even know what slot that goes in? Oh, you know what? I want to try something. Doesn't quite work the way I was hoping it would. Let's use a different firework. Let's see, what else do I have? Crackers, twinkle showers, pop stars, sparkling hands, air riders. Fireworks! I like fireworks. Look at all the silly things you can do in this game. Look at that, I'm on a giant frog! Awesome, guys. Oh, did we go in? Oh, okay. Let me stop fucking around. Very difficult. Hope everyone's in. Ow. That sucks. Please let me get an 11. Please let me get an 11. Come on, 11. Don't bust. Alright. Oh, fuck that roll. I'm going to snake eye off of this. I have no choice. That sucks. Do I still have food? I should be in accuracy mode. Use lead and salute. I'm still in accuracy mode, right? Yes. I'm getting TP slow for some reason. Oh, I should use Samurai's roll. Let's see, is it ready? There we go. Okay. Hopefully this will help. 9. God, I'm getting really bad luck with my rolls. It sucks. Oh. Somebody just died. That's bad. Whoops. Well, that's unfortunate. Blammo. Well, that didn't go exactly as planned, but it worked anyway. So what dropped again? Anything interesting? I mean, I already have all the stuff, so it doesn't really matter. A case and a parcel. Not really the best treasure thing there. I'll put all my fireworks away. I think we've had enough fireworks. Mm-hmm. Divinator. I don't want that. Here, let me look at the stuff I want to pass. Don't want that. Because it can't be sold, so I don't really care. If it could be sold, I would want it. I already have one of these, so can't get another one. I'll lot everything else once the dudes come back. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, I know this is not the. Oh, I can lot now. I shall lot. So the automatic lot thing, I don't think it does. It doesn't automatically pass something you already have, does it? I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to go check that. Oh, I can finally go back. That's right. I gotta go to a key item. Forgot about that. For a second, I was thinking I was stupid for like waiting because I could have done it the whole, but then I would have not got the treasure pool. So I guess I could. No, I could have worked back and then come back and still got the treasure pool, couldn't I? Someone would have had to wait here. I guess it doesn't matter. Somebody would have had to wait here to keep the treasure pool. So we would have all had to wait the same amount of time, regardless. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Welcome to Singing with Me Time. Just debating whether to say Flipside or Brian. Either way, it sounded weird. I need to stream more Mario Maker. That's what I need to do. I really need to stream more of that. I need to make more Mario levels. I need to stream more Splatoon. I need to stream more everything. Just everything. Alright, let me see how much stuff I have. That's what I need to do. What's this dude selling? Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay, now I got 6. Is that 2 parcels? 2 boxes. Ooh, 6 Pluton boxes. That's pretty nice. 5 boulder cases, 3 boulder boxes. Alright. Not bad. I forget how many are actually in a box, but I think it's a lot, right? Like 30 or 40? Can't quite remember. Maybe 60? Did they all go in already? Oh, shit. No. Somebody's still in Sandoria. I don't think so. Let's see, what Java modes can I use right now? What is, I forget what Summoner does. Oh, it does that, that's right. It's cute. It would be neat if you could summon this on somebody else's head. I wonder if you can, if you target them. Open M them? Well, hello there, Final Fantasy Freak 1176. Not sure what you mean, open them. Open them? Open them then? Open them? Open what? Well, sorry I didn't understand your first comment. How are you doing today, though? I'm just waiting for us to go in here and fuck Tenzen up again. Yeah, the boxes. Oh, open the boxes. Ah, find out. Yeah, never knew they all existed. Only new cases did. I didn't really. I wasn't keeping track. I don't know if I've seen a box before. I do know that boxes are the best, cases are second best, and parcels are the third best. I do know that. Now I'm gonna not open them because I think it's hard to say, but I think I actually save room in my inventory, especially if we do a lot of these, if I keep them in boxes. Well, I mean, it depends on how many we do, but if we do, the more we do, the more I'll save room by keeping them in boxes. So, because that way, the most they can take up is 9 slots, no matter how many of them I get. So, I'm gonna keep them in there until we're done with these runs. Which, what time is it? I don't know. I'm not gonna play that much longer. We'll see, I guess. Kind of wish that we would be going faster. I would like to just like hammer these runs out, like bam, 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 bam. But there's like always so much downtime. We need. I mean, partly that's because we need to keep replacing members and stuff. But like, I don't know what we're waiting for right now. Oh, I guess probably somebody's in there. This time you can move away when it uses invincible. Can you move away? Ugh. So, let me guess. You like Final Fantasy 11? Final Fantasy 11 freak? That's cool. I like it too. I'm hungry actually. I need like a snack or something. Let me drink some water. I want to go like get up, go to the fridge and grab like a piece of fruit or something, but I'm afraid they're gonna like disappear the moment I get stand up. All right, I'm gonna do it real quick. Cool. Don't mind me. Just gonna eat an apple. Just finding it challenging to find people to do very difficult high tiers with or anything in general, but stuck spamming EV easy modes, which obviously are way slower. Yeah. Yeah, definitely very difficult is the way to go. I mean, are you having it difficult? I mean, I haven't been finding it too hard. You missed the game? Did you come back and play? It's still good. Someday the other 3 people in our party will actually enter this battlefield. Someday. When he starts moving, it means it is over. Oh, there he is. There's Rigorin, Zarloft. I expected them to get in here a little faster. Running out of time on my roll. Oh, there's the 5th guy. Okay, I'm just going to re-roll. Who's Polguite again? Is he a damage dealer? Oh, he's anonymous. I don't even know what the fuck he is. Why are people anonymous? I hate that. Oh, he's white mage. Okay, so it doesn't matter that he missed that damage roll. Good, that worked out then. Now, willing to pay for this? You'd be willing to play for free? Well, you know, that's fair. I'm willing to pay for it. This is one of the best fights. This is actually the high tier version of this fight. It's not the original version. This is the high level, like level 119 version. You know, if it's you, but sure stouts are dead. People just do it with link shells. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe it is just you, honestly, because I do see shouts for Tenzen and for Leviathan mainly, but I see shouts, especially this last week. Oh, I guess I need to use sushi again. All right, make sure that I'm paying attention. Ready to weapon skill. This feels like it's going faster than before. I'm not sure. Oh, that sucks for him. What happened there? Not sure if the game will ever be free. I don't think the game will ever be free. I really don't. I really don't think it'll ever be free. Why would they make it free now? There's no reason to. Especially when they still can make money off of it. But if you really want to play, there are private servers you can join. If you really want to play it and don't want to pay for it. Of course, there's a lot of setup and work involved in that, but come on, Tenzen, die already. Come on, enough of this. You're lame. Tenzen, you're lame. Just die. Alright, I can run. I can take a hint. That makes sense. Is it over? Alright. That was a logical strategy. Yes, I am an Asura. Correct. You said you were an Asura too, right? Yeah, personally on Asura, I've seen a whole bunch of shouts for the very difficult battles for, like I said, Leviathan and Tenzen. I've seen a bunch. I don't know. I mean, I can imagine on other servers it would be a lot drier and slower, but Asura, yeah, I see a fair amount of shouts for all kinds of things in Asura. At least, I mean, not everything, but popular content. I see a fair amount of shouting. Excuse me. What time zone? I am Central Time, Chicago. I live in Chicago, so Central Time. You may just be odd times. That, I mean, if you live on the other side of the world, and if you're on at like 4 in the morning for an American time zone, then yeah, you would. I've been on that late, and the shouts do dry up. So that could be it. During the day, it's usually, I mean, especially on weekends, it's usually pretty quick. The shouts, pretty busy. Let's see. I'm going to pass on this, and I'm going to lock everything else. Oh, it is funny. That's definitely funny. I don't know what to tell you then. Yeah, you know, I think that Asura is the best, definitely the best server to be on in terms of like, you want to be in a server that's like busy with like a lot of people doing stuff, a lot of people to party with. You can't really beat Asura. It's not quite as busy as it was in the old days, but it's still a pretty good amount of activity for such an old game. Considering that there's multiple servers, you know, it's not just one. This is just one server of many. It's pretty busy. Wait, what am I looking at? There we go. Off to bed? Fun hanging around? All right. Hey, yeah, cool. You know, send me a friend request or something. What's your name? What's your name in the game? If you haven't left yet, go ahead and let me know. Just curious. Thanks for coming to the stream, though. Sparky? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll look for you. Thanks again for coming to the stream, though. Appreciate it. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting how that worked out. I just happened to join this party and found myself in a DD party. I think that might actually be pretty normal for Tenzen. Not sure. I guess you can do it with anything, but yeah, I think it's kind of neat to be in a party with like actual damage dealers, like physical damage dealers again. Kind of like it. It's nice for a change. Oh boy, you got another person disconnecting again. Hmm. Kind of tired of seeing nothing but mages. Content now is too easy with the magic burst strategy. You miss being able to do stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. I wish that the accuracy requirements on like high level monsters wasn't so crazy. Like I think it's ridiculous how the accuracy requirements for like melee DD is like ridiculous, but yet you know magic you know magic users have no problem hitting stuff. It's just kind of ridiculous. It is funny. I do like that Beastmaster and Puppet Master are actually viable now. I like that. That is a good change. But it would be nice if a lot of those other jobs would be able to play it too. 1100 to 1400 accuracy to even touch the higher stuff is nuts. And there's stuff that even goes higher than that, from what I've heard. It is nuts. It is completely nuts. Hmm. So you're in the 900 accuracy range, running out of ways to push to 1,000. I've been in your shoes. I'm currently like just a little over 1,100 with food. I think I'm. Let me check. Without, well, I'm not wearing accuracy gear right now, but I think I'm like 1150 without food. So no, 1050, not 1150, 1050. I'm gonna go around 1150 with food. And really, the only thing you can do, like, I have pretty much everything you can buy with money to get accuracy. Pretty much the only thing you can do is like you've got to get the new equipment from the Ashes zones. You need to have that stuff, like the abjuration gear, the new and the Hercules stuff or Herculean. You just have to get that stuff, and you have to put good augments on it. That's just the only way to get like decent accuracy. And I still have a bunch of stuff like I need to get. Like this character, the accuracy on my Corsair is okay, but like it's barely okay, but it could be a lot better. But yeah, and also another thing is getting job points, of course, helps too, because that gives you more accuracy. So you just have to do all the you have to do all that. It's rough, and then you barely will have enough. Thief is bad at endgame stuff. No, it sucks. I mean, actually, well, yeah, it is, but it is great. Thief is still a useful job to have for farming certain things. Sucks because you have the man down for it, but you decided just to gear paladin and get your thief gear that way. Makes sense. My thief, I toyed with the idea of getting a man down just because I just thought it would be nice to have a relic weapon of any kind, but I don't know. I gave up on it. I just pretty much use my thief for farming dynamics and salvage, so there's not a whole lot of reason. Thief is fun, yeah. It's a fun job to have. It's kind of sucks that you can't really take it into endgame too much, but it's that way for all melees now. So it was nice of using Rudra's storm damage. Yeah, I kind of wish that that was still a thing you could do. I didn't get very much time to abuse that myself. Did he just go in? Oh, looks like it's time to go in. Good enough. Come on, good rolls for a change. 8, that's a terrible roll. Come on, lucky 50% chance of not busting. Yes, 11. Good. Finally, some good rolls for a change. Lucky roll. I'll keep that. Those are good rolls. Mercy Stroke is good with sneak attack trick. But without those active, Rudra's Storm does more base damage, but the aftermath of Mercy Stroke is nice. Interesting. That is interesting. Maybe one of these days, I don't know if I'll ever get, like, I have Thief at 99, I use Thief. Maybe one day I'll get a man now. I don't know. I don't know, though. You know, if you ever farm a relic again after spending 3 years to make yours, you can farm it so quick now. You know, I mean, it takes like a couple weeks, if that, to farm it. From what I've seen, it seems like the more difficult part is just like upgrading it more so than farming it. Like relics are not. I mean, it's still a lot of work, and I'm not even sure if I want to spend those couple of weeks, but it's a hell of a lot easier than it used to be. So you just wait until he moves, right? Okay, now. Skill chain, darkness. Which has better accuracy if you happen to know? Teon gear with max accuracy or rawhide gear? Um, I think that the answer is it's not that simple. Well, actually, no. To answer the literal answer to your question is Teon. But I think there are certain pieces of rawhide gear which can get higher than their equivalent Teon pieces. So to get the most accuracy, I think what you need to do is mix and match them. If I remember correctly, the max accuracy you can get on Teon gear is 25 for the augment, and then whatever else, and then a couple pieces have a little bit of extra. So it depends on the piece. I think overall you get more accuracy from Teon than from rawhide, but certain pieces of rawhide are like really good for accuracy. Believe that. That should about sum it up. At least based on how I remember when I was, you know, taking a look at all the sets. You weren't sure why it well because certain pieces of rawhide are like really good for accuracy. Not all of them. Hey, Yai. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Unfortunately, you come when I'm like pretty close to ending my stream, but it's nice to see you again. What time is it? 1? I could play a little longer though. I want to quit this party though. Like I'm a little tired of playing with them. I'm just tired of doing these battles, honestly. Is that everything? That was lucrative though. How are you today, EI? You off to bed? All right. Good night. Good night, Final Fantasy freak. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. I have 10 viewers right now. It makes me want to keep playing. That kind of makes me want to keep streaming. Smite and other games. Hmm. Hmm. I see. So, first of all, let me go ahead and leave this party. Also, I'm going to go ahead and spend my merit points on just buying some random stuff. So I think that's a smart idea. Let's see. I'm going to definitely get the Tenzen battle thing back. in case I need that. Oops, fuck, I pressed the wrong thing. Smite and other games. What other games have you been playing besides Smite? And let me ask you another question. I'm not sure. I have like 10. Oh, now I'm down to 7 viewers. Oh, okay. Well, as long as I have somebody who wants to watch, it kind of makes me want to keep playing. You came here. I know you've been here before. Do you mainly like to see me play Final Fantasy XI, or do you mind if I switch to a different game? Because I was considering switching, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Sure what I want to do. You don't mind? Anybody else? Any other lurkers there have an opinion? How do you feel about watching me play Splatoon? Because I was thinking I might like to play a little bit of Splatoon before going to bed. Although I'd have to set it up. I'm not sure if it's no. It should be set up right because I just streamed it like a week ago. You're just here because you checked Flipside and you remember that I streamed? Correct. Correct. Splatoon? You love Splatoon. Me too. Splatoon is amazing. Uh-oh. Am I out of merit points? 5? Okay. Cool. Oh, Quizzicold. Well, I kind of want to go fight him, but nah. Let's play Splatoon, I think. I think that's enough. Let me go check the auction house real quick. You know what? Let me do that first, and then we'll play Splatoon. So you've been playing Splatoon as well? That's cool. Splatoon is really fun game. It's really, really fun. I was just streaming it last week. I was playing through the single player. Really enjoying it. Hey, sold some stuff. Let's sell some more stuff. Fortunately, no, you don't play it, but you love watching it. Oh. Why? Is it because you don't have a Wii U? Hey, Crimson Gen. Nobody tell him I'm here. I remember you. Oh, man, you haven't been here in a long time. Are you still playing Final Fantasy XI? I remember that we did like those summoner battles together that one time. Let's see, I'm going to sell this, and then a silk cloth. Where's my other silk cloths? No Wii U. You should get a Wii U. It's worth it, I think. It has a lot of good games now. You been busy? Yeah, I was busy. I was not playing there for a long stretch. I was not playing any Final Fantasy XI. I was playing other games. I remember there were a bunch of other games distracted me. Anyway, I was not as much as you'd like. By the way, I was thinking of switching games. I hope you don't mind. I hope you didn't show up just to see me play Final Fantasy XI, because I was thinking of switching to Splatoon. You've been checking out Blade and Soul between work, which you always do a hotspot. Oh, I really wanted to check out Blade and Soul as well. You know what? I think very soon I'm going to have to check out that game and stream it, because that game looks amazing. Have you started playing it yet? Do you have any? Can you tell me anything about it? All I know is that it looks really cool, but otherwise I don't know a lot about the game. I mean, it's action based. I know that. All of your money went to a PC. Oh, it's too bad. Well, PCs are expensive. Probably more expensive than a Wii U. But I guess you do need a PC. You need boobs and soul? Yeah, sure. Boobs and soul. Nothing wrong with that. It's fun, not amazing, but pretty solid. Black Desert is another one that looks really cool. But I love the art style. I love it's done by that guy who did those Oxide books, and I love the art style for Blade and Soul. Looks amazing. It's like a fighting game MMO. Well, Blade and Soul or Black Desert also kind of looks a little Blade and Soul-ish from what I've seen, but maybe a little different. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch to Splatoon, I think. Hopefully I can make this transition smoothly on the stream. 1 second. Bear with me while I make some adjustments. Oh, I cannot stream the Wii U in OBS. I'm going to have to switch to XSplit. Okay, so bear with me, guys. I'm going to have to switch to XSplit because OBS doesn't play nice with my capture card. Doesn't want to work with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream for a couple minutes, and I'll hopefully be right back with XSplit streaming. So bear with me. I'll be right back.